Welcome back to Fightium, your home for WWE's biggest clashes, shocking finishes, and the stories that define this era of wrestling. Don't forget to subscribe and join the fight. The bell rang and tension was high as LA Knight and Kofi Kingston started off jawing at each other, shoving back and forth before finally locking up. Kofi tried to sneak a cheap shot on the break, but Knight blocked it and fired back with a heavy punch. Kofi answered with a sharp kick, but when he tried for a suplex, Knight flipped out and drilled him with a neckbreaker. Kofi regrouped with his speed, double thrusts to the throat, a knee strike, and a wrist lock that transitioned into an armbar. He worked Knight over methodically, cutting off the power game. But Knight fought back with strikes, only to eat more knees to the midsection. Kofi kept control, even locking in a double wrist lock. The Megastar turned the tide with a short arm clothesline that rocked Kofi, then sent him crashing over the top rope. On the outside, Knight unleashed fury, throwing Kofi into the barricade multiple times and dropping a vicious elbow on the apron. But Xavier Woods made his presence felt. A distraction allowed Kofi to recover, sending Knight into the ring post and connecting with Shadows over Hell off the apron. Kofi choked Knight in the ropes, used the referee as a shield, and gave Woods another chance to land a cheap shot. Back inside, Kofi nearly ended it with a crossface and a chop barrage, but Knight roared back. The two exchanged forearms and heavy strikes, Knight landing punches, Kofi answering with kicks and headbutts. The match broke down fast. Kofi hit a top rope chop for a near fall. Woods struck again from the outside, giving Kofi another 2 count, but Knight wouldn't stay down. Knight battled back, sending Kofi into the barricade before hitting a slingshot shoulder tackle and a jumping neckbreaker. When he climbed for an elbow drop, he spotted Woods and instead blasted him with a clothesline at ringside. Kofi tried to capitalize with a roll-up, but Knight kicked out. Kingston went for trouble in paradise, but Knight dodged it. Kofi escaped a suplex attempt, but when he landed on his feet,